Hey guys, as always, it's the Digital Pumpkin Cat, and today we will be unboxing, setting up, demoing, and reviewing the Party City Trick or Treating Duo. Now, these guys, if you watch my video on Ice Cream Clown, as you can see here, but all you can see is the pole since it's huge, massive prop. But if you watch my video on that, which should be on the channel, you would know that I picked a ton of Party City stuff up, Halloween stuff that is, from like a permanently closing Party City. Store tour is on the channel, by the way, so go check that out. And yeah, they had all their animatronics on the floor. Everything was 50% off. I did get an extra discount on these guys since like no one was buying them. There were only 2 left in the store, so these guys came down to 30 bucks. Couldn't resist a deal like that, so I took them, even though I'm not the biggest fan of them. These are, of course, on the more kids-friendly side, and I do kids-friendly stuff. I do have like a kids-friendly section, like a lot of haunters, but my haunt does revolve around scary stuff, but kids-friendly stuff is always good too. And you know, for 30 bucks, these guys are going to be pretty good to use, pretty good set pieces to use, like, you know, right next to the door, just like a bunch of ghostly trick-or-treaters, and I think they are really cool and a great deal. So yeah. Alright, box is open. Pretty excited here, honestly. We got a bunch of stuff to take out. So, first we've got the clothing. Ghosts and the Skelly's clothing. By the way, the skeleton really looks like little Skelly Bones from Spirit Halloween. There you go. Put that off the side. And, I don't think I can take that out. Maybe I can. Alright, so this is their little trick-or-treating bucket thing, and yeah, they each have one. And of course, you can see that tiny, cute little hand there, and then of course the little trick-or-treating bucket, which does light up. That's a pretty cool feature. Then of course you've got the ghost sand with the trick-or-treating bucket. I will be leaving the lights on in this prop because it's not like I want them to look like realistic. I mean, they're supposed to be cartoony and kids friendly, so we've got a bunch of poles. These aren't aluminum like a lot of the animatronics, like this guy over here. These are actually a PVC material, as you can probably hear. Yeah, there are 4 poles. I'm not too mad at that. They will, if anything, these guys will be breaking much faster, but yeah, it's easy to repair them, and again, they're PVC pipes basically, so you can just get more of those. Here we have the whole ghost mechanism. The ghost face actually looks really nice. I do actually really like the head sculpt. Yeah, surprisingly enjoying these props so far, and yeah, it looks nice. Again, the hand. Yeah, tiny props, 3 feet tall, so this size. But yeah. And then we've got little Skellies. I'm going to call them little Skelly. I do actually have the jumping little Skelly, so it'll be fun to like have this character on my door too. But there is a skeleton, quite detailed also. I know it's not supposed to be, since again, it's cartoony, but I do appreciate that detail, and I do like the little Skelly guy. Alright, 2 little feet for the skeleton. Of course, the ghost does not need feet since it's just a cloak. But yeah, cute little feet. Everything's so cute and miniature in this box. It's kind of funny. Little miniature, cutesy little hip loops. does come with an adapter. That's great. Ice Cream Clown did not, so great to see that adapter. We do have wires. I mean, I don't know why they aren't already included. Oh, these, you know how they interact with each other? Yeah, so these are like, I guess, just to plug them in and make them go together. But yeah, that's why this is separate from the mech. And last but most definitely not least, we've got the two little bases for these guys. Such cute little bases. And yeah, I mean, that's all the parts out of the box, so we can start setting these guys up. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be a fairly simple setup. So let's get started. These all don't really matter, but yeah, they just slide in like that. And yeah, they, again, don't matter which poles you use, which base you use, they're just all a bunch of poles. And yeah, they can really go anywhere. But yes, just stick them down, and there you go. So we already have their legs. Again, this is a short video. This isn't going to be crazy long. And next, I don't think it matters which one is the ghost. Yeah, it doesn't matter which one is the ghost or the skelly. You basically just pick. I'm going to say this one is ghosty and the next one is skelly, but yeah, just stick these down. And yeah, I think it's already quite taller than 3 feet. But maybe I just didn't push it in all the way, but that seems pretty pushed in. So yeah, that's obviously 30 feet right there. Also basing off all my other 3-footers. So, I mean, a nice little, like, inch or two more is always great. And I'm so dumb. I'm reading these instructions, and as you guys probably noticed and were probably screaming at me, whoa, that does not come out easily through the camera. I forgot the clothing, so let's go ahead and open those now. So here's the clothing. Very nice. Pretty good quality too. Nothing too special. Of course, you just got this robe with the rope, and for the skelly, here's his pants. Yeah, just like little skelly bones. And it's like, instead of the ghost, it's kind of a different material. Less good of quality, but it is waterproof. So yeah, inflatable bag material-ish. But yeah, I'll put on the clothing. Oh yeah, and again, it doesn't matter. We also have to do the feet. Like I keep saying, it does not matter which prop is which. But from the box, the skelly is on this side and the ghost is on this side, but vice versa. So then, of course, we slide the skelly's pants on, just like that. It does have the elastic band as usual. And then, of course, you take the hip loop and slide it up. Quick note, if you do put this whole torso on, just note that you have to put the hip loop on because that's the way it goes. Same with the skelly. We just do the hip loop and then we can start putting the torso on. And then, of course, do the same thing as we did with the ghost. Just attach the hip loop so he has his form like that. And there you go. There's their full height right there. They are taller than expected, actually. Ghost is a little taller with that egg-shaped head. But, yeah, definitely taller than 3 feet. Yeah, all my other 3-footers are like this size. So these are like maybe an inch or two taller. So that's always nice. And of course you pull up his pants. Alright, and then slide the ghost's clothing up. Alright, and there we go. So the ghost's clothing should be done. It was actually very, very hard to put this on. It's a very, very tight fit actually on like the hands. But yeah, very tight fit on the prop overall. I hope it's not the same with the Reaper, but I will be Velcroing him now. But yeah, so the ghost is basically done, except for a little wiring. So now let's finish the Skelly. There is actually one more step before wiring, and that is to, of course, add the other hand with the trick-or-treating bucket. It looks good. I do like the trick-or-treating bucket design. And find the wire and just connect the two so the bucket lights up like that. And then, of course, put the wire in the sleeve so it isn't visible. Alright, looking at the skeleton shirt, looks like it's going to be a pretty tight fit too. Just want to let you guys know that it does open all the way in the back, which is very helpful, but it's still pretty hard to put on. And there we go. Not nearly as hard as the ghost was, basically because of those spread out hands. But these two props are still a very tight fit in terms of clothing. And then, of course, take the bucket and connect the prongs, and then you can connect your wires. So that bucket does work with the LEDs. Again, I will not be turning off like a lot of my LEDs on my props. But yeah, just because I do like the cartoony aesthetic, and since that's what they're going for here, I do think I'm going to keep the lights on Halloween night or just opening day of my haunt. So those look really good. And I think we are basically done. So, we do still need to get the adapter. I will Velcro these two up and start plugging them in and wire them up. So, let's get to the demo. So, here they are.
In your favorite costumes to chase away those evil spirits. Happy Halloween! Rattle your bones, ghouls and goblins. Your time is finally here. Halloween is our time to take back the night and show those evil spirits who's boss. No spooky specter is gonna get between me and my candy. It's lonely out here. And a bit spooky too. Yeah, just the way I like it. Halloween has gotten here. Oh, I thought you just had bad breath. Trick or treat!
So those were the Party City 2022 trick-or-treating duo. Kind of a tongue twister. So, these guys, I did actually take the time to bring a measuring tape out. They are a little more than 3 feet. They are 3.3 feet each. And you know, I do like them a little bit more now than I originally did. I must say, when these came out in 2022 for Party City, these were like the least I was hyped about, but I actually kind of like them. Of course, as you probably know, I will be doing a Haunted Mansion theme, so these guys would go pretty well right next to the door. They do look like something you would see at Target, and I actually do really like them. They're supposed to be cartoony and cute, and they definitely are. Not scary props at all, but I do appreciate them for that, and I think they are really cool. A pretty good amount of animation going on here, and the phrases are not great. Of course, they are supposed to be funny, and I do think they'll make some people laugh, so that is good on their part. And yeah, they are simple, but they do the job well, and I actually do like them, and just a great piece to add to my collection. Definitely worth $30, and I honestly really like these two now. So, thanks for watching, and as always, it's the Digital Pumpkin Cat. Like and subscribe. I also do think I would put Little Skelly like maybe right in front of these three. That would, like these two, that would be really fun. And yeah, I would really like to see these guys set up in my haunt, because I think they would look great right next to the door.